Hi, my name is Thierry Daher. I'm the founder and executive producer of Cade Productions. I started Cade Productions about 5 years ago, and we produce pop culture documentaries, dance, hip-hop, urban culture. Just for Kicks features brands as main personalities, characters in the film, such as Nike, Adidas, Reebok, and Puma. But it also has a pop culture element to it, whereby it is the story of sneakers, but seen from the kind of like the street mind point of view.
You know, we go out and we see a shoe and we say to ourselves like, all right, the 97 came out, you know, do you like that? That's pretty dope. What do you think about that shoe? You know, I like the air bubble. I like the way it feels. You know what? I'm copping 3 pairs of that sneaker. And we're like, yo, why 3 pairs? You know, 1 pair to rock, 1 pair to take and lose in your house. You don't find it for another 5 years. And 1 pair that you know you're storing.
I actually met Massive Monkeys and a bunch of the B-boys that are featured in We Have the B-Boy back in 2006 during a screening of the Just for Kicks in Seattle. So starting there took us about a year to come up with a concept, and then last year about the same time, we put our minds together, came up with that concept for We Have the B-Boy, and a couple of months later I was able to find an investor to finance the project, and then we started production in January of 2008.
I think once you have all that beautiful creative energy in you, man, it's just gonna rise up and it's gonna come out.
The Way of the B-Boy is a new format. I don't think it's ever been done before. It is an instruction video mixed with a documentary. The way I look at it, it is an instruction video with flavor.
The B-Boy attitude is, this is me, this is what I do, and y'all keep it moving over there.
The whole point about the Way of the B-Boy is that it is designed for people, 15, 25, 30 years old, who are actually interested in the dance. They want to learn the move, but they also want to understand where it's coming from, what is the culture behind it, and really what it is to be a B-Boy.
In this film, you're gonna hear from veterans of hip-hop and B-boying.
Also, you're gonna learn how to B-boy. We'll be showing some B-boy fundamentals and training tactics that we learned over the years.
There's a lot of B-boy tutorials out there that just show you moves, but that doesn't make you a B-boy. You gotta study it, live it, and be it.
A number of scenes that I really like. One of them is when Grandmaster Kaz tells us how he transitioned from being a B-boy back in the days to being a DJ. I don't want to tell you too much right now, but it's really worth seeing. It's extremely funny and it's right on point. So that's one of my favorite scenes. Another scene that I like very much is when you have Lil Lep, one of the original B-boys from back in the days, actually rocking the Bronx Rock, which he invented back in the 70s and the 80s. I think that scene is awesome. There's other scenes. The tutorials are great. I like very much when Massive Monkeys are really explaining what a crew is about, and almost the fraternity that exists in a crew.
What makes Massive Monkeys crew so different from other crews? First of all, we're definitely a tight-knit family. We see each other on a daily basis.
1, 2, 3, Massive Monkeys!
All we wanted to do was just dance with each other. And then now, we get the opportunity to show the world a crew.
We battle all-star crews that are in the country, like all-star Korean team or all-star European team. And you know what? Win, lose, or draw, we're still Massive Monkeys.
I think Hollywood I think MTV did not really serve the culture properly. I think they took what they liked, which is the trendy, eye-popping, entertaining aspect of the dance, but they totally forgot about the culture. And really that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to bring back the culture back to the dance and bring it to the next generation. So it is not forgotten and it doesn't get lost in the mix. That's really, I guess, the common vision that we share with the cast, with the crew. It's really expressing that culture and giving it back to the old school guys, to the old cats, well, not that old, but my age, in the Bronx, who started this whole dance, 25, 30 years ago. Branded content is basically, as its name indicates, content, a program that incorporates a brand one way or the other. So originally it started, off TV networks with brand sponsoring a specific film. So you would have a bumper at the beginning saying, this program is brought to you by XYZ brand, and at the end, this program was brought to you by XYZ brand. That's the simplest form of branded content. Now, later on, new techniques kind of developed, and the idea was it would be more efficient to actually build the brand into the program. So you have different forms. It could be, just the product appearing with some of the actors, which is referred to as product placement, or it could be other options where the product actually participates, or the brand participates, is part of the story of the film, of the program. Branded content, the way we look at it at K8 Productions, has to be done in an intelligent and subtle way. And it has to be justified by the storyline. So we do actually build the storyline from the get-go, including the brand into it.
Yo, what up, fellas?
Where you been at all day?
What's up with your ghoulie nice tie, player? So I just got back from the lab, right? I met these scientists. They hit me to these new headphones. They're called the Coosh. They said, once you put them on, they don't come off. You guys want to put these to the test?
Okay.
Coosh, which is a pretty cool, lightweight, low-cost headset and headphone, which is produced by Bic. And they actually came up with a product that, when you put it on, stays on your ears and actually feels really good, which is unheard of for headsets. They're also marketing it, selling it at a very affordable price. So when I was introduced to that product, I knew, or they told me they were looking for a partnership with an independent production company, and the whole claim of the Coosh being stays on, feels good, I thought it would be a great idea to ask our B-boys, Massive Monkeys, who are prominently featured in the film, to actually crash test the product. The idea behind it is, if the Coosh stays on while these guys are B-boying or dancing, doing power moves and the like, then it's going to stay on for anybody else out there. I think there's something to be said about the way they approach the partnership, which is pretty rare. They agreed to take a very discreet profile, let us express our creativity. They didn't ask to control the creative of the film. They were very light in the creative, even of the videos that we shot crash testing their product. They were very open, and that's what was really enticing for us. I mean, we wouldn't have gone for any brand out there. It was important to us that we could remain 100% independent while benefiting from this partnership. And it was also important for Coosh that their product was featured in the right environment. And I think with this quote-unquote wedding or marriage of B-boys and the Coosh, it makes total sense. Well, the film is going to be released, and that's also a novelty, online as of tomorrow, Tuesday, October 21st, online exclusively. So you're going to be able to go to wayofthebboy.com or to coosh.com, which is COOSH.com, and there you can buy the film straight to digital, which means you can download it in your computer, You can download it into your iPod, into your iPhone. You can buy the film as a whole feature, or you can buy only a couple chapters of it. So that again, I think is quite an innovation. And we're supported by Coosh and by Big USA with a very significant marketing campaign online. Hopefully it's going to be a success.